I'm James Leclaire, a local singer-songwriter coming out of Manotick, and released my second full-length album in September 2012, so 1-year anniversary. Well, I love storytelling. That's the whole reason I'm into music at all, is storytelling. That's what I listen to, and that's what I write. So a lot of the stuff I write is stuff that's happened to me or people I know. There is some fiction, but for a lot of times there's a story behind every song I write. Huge fan of Bob Dylan. I don't think I sound like him, but his writing and the way he's changed through his career is amazing. Townes Van Zandt is a huge influence on my songwriting too. His style and his darkness to his music. Well, yeah, I started when I was 16 in a punk band. I'm 37 now, so that's 21 years. And I've went from that to country and then to kind of the folk sound that I'm at now. And I think there's definitely similarities between each. The stories that I told at the punk stage to the stories I tell now. You could make one song and transfer it right to a different genre for me. But my stylings obviously have altered a bit. It's from artistic freedom. There's such a pleasure out of creating something. I'm also a visual artist too, but this medium, no one tells you what to do. You can be influenced by people that can tell you what they think, but you don't have to listen to anybody. I'm not on a record label, so I can continue to create what I want. So it's just such a nice thing to sit down and hum out a tune and then progress that into something. In an evening, you can have this song that you're super proud of and that other people can relate to and are touched by. It's just so quick and fun. Process is sitting down just casually and strumming something. I don't sit down to say, I have to write a song today. I just sit down and I start strumming something. I start picking something, and out of that becomes a melody, a tune. And so I start that tune, and as I'm playing it, like let's say it's this, the one I'll be playing today, and I just get that going, and then I start humming something, and I do that over and over again. I get this melody from my vocals, and then eventually I just something will pop in my head of what that song's got to be about. So therefore it kind of writes itself from that point on. The lyrics never come first. And I'm not a poet. I find my lyrics are very poetic, but it's the rhythm that inspires it. And depending what chord I'm in, depends which way I'm strumming or picking, depends on the mood of that vocal. I got happy songs because when I was strumming it, it's a little more upbeat, and I got other ones that are awfully depressing because of the same reason. I have these 2 chairs. We have a wood fireplace at home, and we have a piano, and I got some guitars that I collect, and I'll just grab one, go down and sit by the fire and start strumming. I got my little notebook there that I keep, and I'll write stuff down, and that tends to be where all my stuff's written. But on the other hand, a lot of stuff is written in the car. I'll record something on my iPhone, the rhythm, and then when I drive somewhere to work, I play that looping rhythm, and I'll start coming up with lyrics, and then I get home and I'll type them or write them out. Now that I'm 37, there's a certain curve you have where all your friends start getting married, right? And you having kids, and then you get to a point where a lot of them start breaking up. And I've had quite a few within my family and within my social circle that have separated, have broken up, and they usually have a hint that it's happening, and they'll question the spouse, and it's denial until boom, it happens, and they denied it the whole time. So the song is kind of a perspective of someone I knew who was knowing it was happening, questioning it, and was like, "Don't take me as a fool. I know what's going on." Kills me to see the setting of the sun, 'cause I know come the dawn you'll be gone. It's clear to see the writings on the wall. With every rise comes the fall.
even though you lay here at my side. No longer do I see the love in your eyes. I hear it in your voice when you say I love you. Baby, don't take me as a fool. You tell me what I want to hear, but I know it's all untrue. Baby, don't take me as a fool. The last few months I feel you drifted away, but you continue to tell me that you'd stay. There was a time you craved for my touch, but now you pull away more often than not. I heard you whispering on the phone that tomorrow you'll be out on your own. I wanted to believe the lies and hope we'd pull through. Baby, don't take me as a fool. Well, I know your mind's made up to less and less now with you. Baby, don't take me as a fool. Hard as it might be, I'm better without you. Baby, it's you who's the fool. Baby, it's you who's the fool.